Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and thank you very much to Nexo-Hunter for getting me around with the Nightingale. Nightingale is our current banner mobile suit, 4-star 700 cost, 7-step step up, you know the drill. And it has some interesting features. It is the first thing to have a weapon with 2 stages of charge. At the highest charge level, the beam rifle has splash damage like the beam magnums. It also has a new kind of funnels, auto funnels, which I'm not 100% sure how they work, but I think basically they kind of establish a range, and anything that comes within that gets hit with, like, continuous light attacks for the entire time they're in your range. I think. I could be wrong. I welcome corrections as always. Also, has the Beam Tomahawk as its main melee and the O's quad sabers as a backup. Has the rush funnels that the Hi-Nu Gundam has, as well as the auto system. And it has the flap booster skill introduced on the Shazar Type A and also present on the Hi-Nu Gundam, which means you can just start ascending out of a boost to, hopefully get out of the way of attacks. Which, this is that's kind of hard to do here because it is big. And just like one day I will get the Zeku's Y and decorate it as the Crimson Permanent Assurance, this is definitely in the flying office building class of mobile suit. And it's it tend from Nexo said this it took him about 5 hours to get around he liked. I've had other people tell me, but it is really easy to get surrounded and bullied in this. And I don't want to belabor the point, but also at the same time, just in the past when we've gotten suits that needed adjustments when they were first released, we have gotten them, well, sometimes depending on the adjustment, we've gotten them as fast as in a couple of days. But if I had to put a guess to it, I'd say we'd probably get improvements to the Nightingale next week. On the outside, I think it will be the end of the month. But, given that it's a 4-star, it's a high-profile suit, and just, it's the reviews I've heard on it are definitely mixed at best, so I'm expecting, I'm expecting changes. I hope so anyway, because, for people who went to the trouble of getting this and are frustrated with it, they deserve that. So let's hope. Meantime, though, Nexo is doing a really good job of staying alive. I would not have even seen that Shazar Jesta come up after me. So of course it has stealth. So just the fact that he spotted it before it got that last 5,000 hit points off of him is great. And he's managing to pull back here. Something else Nexo and I were talking about is that the rush funnels, I really love them in principle, or in theory, I should say, because that's how they show funnels working in most things, especially in Char's counterattack, just being very rapid, continuous streams of attack. And I like that in theory. In practice, having 2 or more sets of rush funnels locked onto you at a time is very disorienting. So, just if enough Hi-Nus and or Nightingales target you, that is really just kind of hard to cope with. Just because, it's a lot of light and sound in your face at once, and just because they're locked on, there's not a lot of ways to react. So, that instinct to go for cover is not always going to help you. So, it's a thing, and I don't know what to say about it, but like I said, I wanna hope that they're gonna improve various things. The game is always improving, and I'm hoping that it will come to this too. But it is a little bit. It's a little bit rough to have all those funnels on you, so, but let's see. Nexo is headed over here. Going to, going to catch that Ashmar as it goes by. And, got a good swing on it. It is, Nightingale is, of course, also a hover suit, so it's got that if you're good, if you're good with hover suits, I admire that because yeah, just even now, I've gotten better with some of the smaller ones, but something this big, especially since I think your motion can still be like influenced by things that bump into you, not as badly as before, but it's still a thing. And that is just going to be kind of hard to cope with, I think. But let's see, yeah, good combo there on the Ashimar, and caught the Justice Shazar in the counter. That is the basic counter there, hitting it with the bonus beam sabers hidden under the skirt. I've seen footage of its advanced its special counter, which now that Nexo is under 50% HP, he could get if he ends up countering another melee attack. But yeah, it's kind of beautiful. It's basically the Nightingale holds you there and has all of its funnels attack you at once. It's really neat looking. But yeah, this is, I like the flap booster skill. I always have. Just it feels more natural to me in a way that than the kind of flight that the Byrlant and Goof flight types have. I don't know if there's a better way to describe that. Well-timed shot there. But yeah, just being able to just decide I'm going to take off rather than, having to potentially come to a full stop, decide to take off, hope nothing stuns you out of it, etc. That's a thing. But, let's see. Yep, Ashimar tried to hit Nexo, but I think he out-prioritied it. And, and there is that Shazar. Yeah, that's... Again, just given the fact that it is so tiny compared to the Nightingale and the left side of your screen is kind of a blind spot, it is, just keep an eye on your left. You're gonna get blindsided every once in a while just because of, just the big. So, okay, it looks like they have a couple of Ashimars. That makes sense because, as far as I can tell, there's not a lot you can do about a knockdown. Just like you're in the Zoc or the GOG or something like that. It's like you probably have defenses against other stuns, but knockdown is knockdown. And yeah, the Ashimar with that really good knockdown punch that it can, just segue into seamlessly. And the fact that it's general besides that is, that's going to be a tough one. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering if we don't need, be thinking about higher costs at this point, but that's, not my call to make. But yeah, it's, again, just flying around, shooting things, funneling things. It looks like, there is potential for this to be good and for this to be fun, but just, here's the funnel spam. It's at least one set, maybe more, and it's just, what do you do? But yeah, that was a pretty close round, and let's take a look at the final scores here. But kind of like the thing. Like, this is one of those things, even though it is frustrating to play, it's got one of the things of, should I look into the model kit? Not sure yet. I still have a bunch of other big ones. So 80,000 damage. That is pretty solid. And yeah, thank you, Nexo, for dealing with the frustration of this to get me around. I really do appreciate it. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. But yeah, I'm honestly not sure what else to say since I haven't had a chance to experience the Nightingale for myself, but it's just been weird because there's usually a certain level of just, range of experiences on suits. And the Nightingale has been, I think, probably the closest to universal I've ever seen in a new suit, especially a 4-star, with people going, oh yeah, this can be really frustrating to use. So, if you have gotten the Nightingale, what do you think of it? Good experiences, bad experiences, the play style you've decided on for it. I'm just really curious to see, because, like I said, my gut says we're going to see a patch for this, but I want to know more.